Hey everybody, welcome to episode 134 of the Rise or Die podcast. Get clarity. So I did a Facebook Live earlier today. If you don't follow me, I certainly recommend that you do. I did a live earlier on simplicity and clarity, and I actually called it the modern man's currency. See, people have too much complexity in your life. Like, would you take a step back and would you consider that life is not easy, right? Like, it's a no-brainer. We have to deal with work, health, relationships, faith. We have to deal with all of it. It's super complex, super tiring. We want to essentially just go home, watch Netflix, drink a beer, and call it a day. Like, who doesn't want to do that, right? But we can't. It's complex, it's not simple, it's challenging. People need simplicity and clarity in their life. Let me use a little euphemism, if you will. Do you see the giant, let me get out of the frame, see the giant volcano? I don't actually know if you can because it's quite hazy here. Now, it's called Volcan de Agua. I probably butchered that. My Spanish still sucks. I am learning. It's called Volcan de Agua. It's a giant volcano, and it gives me clear direction every single day because I can look to it, and yeah, I'm being a little cheesy here, but suck it up. I get clear direction from it every day because it's directly south. So when I don't know where I am, I look right at it. I can get an idea of where I am and where I need to go. Today it's a little hazy, and sometimes, even though it's like 3 miles away, you can't even see that big-ass volcano. It's huge. And that's what happens in our daily lives. Now let me apply it. Yes, again, I know it's cheesy, but I don't really care. We need goals and targets in our lives. In fact, the only difference between a goal and a target is one has an expiration date, and you can say yes or no, I did it. A goal is a nice idea that's never going to get done. A target has an expiration date, and it's a clear yes or no. It's very simple. This volcano gives me clarity. Just like my why gives me clarity every single day. Why do I get up and grind day in, day out, without exception? Monday through Sunday. If it ends in why, I'm getting up, I'm grinding, I'm going after it, not just in business, but body being balanced and business. Yes, I even work on the weekends. Shocker. What entrepreneur doesn't? Now here's the deal though. Things get really hazy. Like today, I'm just go, go, go. It's been a hectic day and it's only halfway over. Yet I'm going to continue to push, continue to push, continue to push. My why gets hazy sometimes though. Like this past weekend, I was not on my A game. Like I wanted to not completely give up, but I was like, what the hell am I doing? Why am I doing this? What do I do next? There's so much to do. It never ends. There's too much complexity in my life. But my true north, or in this case, true south, is a volcano, or my why at a very practical level. If you don't know why you do what you do, if you don't know why your targets or goals, I hate that word, but why your targets and goals matter, then you lose sight altogether. You lose the volcano altogether, which means you never actually hit your targets or your goals, and then you're pissed off at yourself because you're not achieving what you wanted to achieve. I used to do this for the longest time. I would set big, lofty goals, have no why attached, have no true north attached. And I ended up not getting anything done. So then I was pissed off at myself. And frankly, there was some shame, there was some guilt. There was like, well, why the hell can't you do that? Like, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you capable? You suck. And then I would verbally abuse myself. I mean, I'm taking this to the extreme, but it's a perfect euphemism for what I'm trying to get across. You have to know why you do what you do. You have to have a direction that you're headed in each and every day. Even when it gets hazy, it's still there. I can still see it just enough to where I know which direction to go. Again, volcano example, kind of cheesy, I get it, but it's a perfect example for our lives. Know why you're doing what you're doing. Whether it gets foggy because you're super tired like I am right now, or it gets a little hazy because you're not sure what to do next to actually move in the right direction, you have to know what direction to move. You need clarity, you need simplicity in your life. We don't buy things for 1,000 features. We buy things to make our lives simpler and more convenient. I used in my Facebook Live the example of Netflix and Uber. Actually, Netflix and Airbnb, I think it was. Look at Airbnb. I don't know if you knew this, but you could actually rent out your home long before Airbnb or VRBO. The problem is it wasn't as easy. It was a lot more time consuming. You had to go find a rental company to actually help you do it. It was a pain in the butt. When you look at Netflix, you could always rent movies. Look at Blockbuster, Animal Video, whatever the case is. People started moving to Airbnb and Netflix, not because it brought any value that you couldn't already get, but it made it simpler, it made it less complex, it made it convenient. That's what we need in our lives, and you're only able to simplify your life if you know what direction you're headed, so that you can just forget about east and west and head north. So, crossbody being balanced in business, where are you lacking a strong why? Do you know why you get out of bed? Do you know why you actually go for a 4-mile run after a long day's work? Do you know why you get up in the morning and have your first call at 6 or 7 a.m. and then bust your butt till 5, 6, 7 p.m., go for that 4-mile run, and then work from 7 or 8 to 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night? You have to know why you do what you do, otherwise you are dead in the water. So where crossbody being balanced in business, do you need a stronger why? That's what I'll leave you with for episode 134. Now, as always, follow on YouTube. Of course, give us a good rating on iTunes. It helps others benefit from the Rise or Die movement. Does me no good, none whatsoever. There's no monetization, there's no upsell, there's no nothing. I don't even want your email. Spread the movement. Let's get as many people living the Rise or Die lifestyle as possible. I'll talk to you tomorrow.